Hey everyone, I'm Dave with Beast Made Reviews, of course the channel dedicated to reviewing quality at different price points. Today we're going to be talking about some of my favorite sunglasses, and that is Randolph engineering and why you need some. Now I remember a couple of years ago first watching the show Mad Men on Netflix, and I binge watched it. I was so enamored with that show, mostly because of the main actor John Hamm, who plays the character Don Draper on the show. He was just magnetic, absolutely a great role. But one of the episodes in there, Don Draper, the character, wore these sunglasses, these military-styled aviator sunglasses. I had to know where to get those. They looked so good. And I don't exactly know which model actor John Hamm wore for that episode, but that began kind of this rabbit hole search for me to find what type of sunglasses those were. And that led me to Randolph Engineering. These are my sunglasses in the original case that I got a couple of years ago, and I absolutely love these. Randolph Engineering is a company that makes really high quality sunglasses here in the USA and Massachusetts. They've been making high quality sunglasses since 1978, and they even have special commissions with the United States military, and they make aviators for pilots in the military since 1978. And their classic aviator style is really what set them on the map. And that's this one right here, and this is the one that looked like Don Draper was wearing on the show Mad Men. Now, if you're in the military, you can actually get some of these for military use. And if you're not in the military, well, you can just enjoy mil-spec quality sunglasses with a lifetime warranty. Now, today we're going to be talking about 4 different models of Randolph Engineering sunglasses here today. 3 of these were given to me for review by Randolph, so I really appreciate that. Of course, that's not going to affect my opinions at all, but just wanted to give you that full disclosure there. Now, with all of these sunglasses, they all have lifetime warranties, incredible warranty by Randolph Engineering. All of these are going to be made by hand with really high quality components, and they go through a rigorous inspection test to make sure they have high quality standards. One of the things I really like about Randolph is they have a lot of coatings on the lenses themselves that reduce maybe blue light, or they reduce glare. They have anti-reflective coatings on the inside and outside of the lenses. They reduce eye strain. They're impact tested. They have a lot of things going. They just make sure that they have the highest quality lenses, and that really shows when you put them on. When you put these on, you immediately notice how clear everything is. And so all of these models I can highly recommend. So first, let's take a look at the original aviators right here. Now, these are the original aviators that they made. It really has a striking look to them, the squared off kind of aviator style. This is a 55mm width, and you'll find that on their website they have different widths for their sunglasses. And you can kind of go to their website for kind of a reference to see which one fits your face better. I found that it doesn't really matter for my head as much, but your size may vary. Your mileage may vary according to different sizes, but definitely check their website to see what they recommend for the sizing there. I have kind of a large size head, and these 55mm fit great on me. And these have been really my go-to sunglasses for a long time, a few years, ever since I got them, especially for driving. I find that it just really is great for driving. The polarized really cuts the light off any reflections. It's just easy to wear. It reduces any eye strain when I'm driving. I mean, they're just great. They're great for a lot of different things, but this is what I really wear most for driving. And these really just check all the right boxes for me. I think they look great on my face, which is one thing that I didn't necessarily think about the original Teardrop aviators that most people are familiar with. I find these squared off aviators look great, and they have just a very strong look and appearance to them that I think really is very masculine, so I really appreciate that a lot. Now, with almost all the choices from Randolph Engineering, there's several different frames to choose from, different colored frames. You have gold, and you have different chromes and blacks and different things. And they also have different lenses, different colored lenses, with each having their own kind of strengths. So these are just the standard gray, and those are just the most neutral. I find that if I'm going to recommend a certain type of sunglasses from Randolph Engineering, I usually recommend either gunmetal or bright chrome with the gray ones. I think that's just an easy recommendation to recommend to most people. Now, the different colored lenses will change different things, like different contrasts. They'll actually reduce or accentuate certain lights or wavelengths of light. Another thing you'll notice about these sunglasses is that they have bayonet arms right here. And these arms are just straight arms. They go right over your ears. These bayonet arms were intended to make it easy to wear the sunglasses with a helmet. Many pilots in the military have to wear helmets, and using just kind of the ones that go over your ears will kind of add a little bit of discomfort, but these bayonet arms kind of alleviate that. And though I don't wear a helmet with these, I find that these bayonet arms really kind of add to the comfort level of these sunglasses. They're very comfortable and very easy to wear, and they don't really pinch your ears or pinch your temples at all, so there's no discomfort or pain or anything there at all. These are just great to wear overall. Another great benefit to these are the actual bridge pads that fit on your nose. Now, in my last video that I made about sunglasses, I actually mentioned that in that review. If you haven't seen that, definitely go watch it up in the corner right here. But these bridge pads are great because they're very sticky. They have kind of a tacky feeling to them, so they sit on your nose and they tend to stay there. And for me, that's a great benefit because I find that a lot of sunglasses kind of give me grief with sliding down my nose, and especially the ones that are just kind of just a slick kind of polycarbonate. They will always just slide, and so they give me problems. These right here have a real rubbery feel to them, and they just stay put, which is great. Also too, these bridge pads are fully adjustable too, so if you have a wider nose, you can change it, or if you want to sit on a different position on your face, you can change it to sit higher or lower on your face. Now, each pair comes with its own hard shell case, just like this, with a magnetic enclosure here. It also comes with a lens cloth that doubles as a carrying pouch if you wanted to use a soft pouch. Now, I have an older pair, so a few years ago, so they had this kind of case, which is kind of a snap case, and I thought this was pretty good. It did the job okay, but I was not thrilled about it. So I really like how Randolph has kind of improved over time, and they've changed this to have this case, which I think is absolutely perfect. And though I don't really love this case, it still does the job, but it's just nice seeing how Randolph just has improved and hasn't cut any corners. So overall, I highly recommend the Aviators. For me, they were just my first love with Randolph, and they're still one that I just go to all the time. Absolutely love them, highly recommend them, Aviators. But they have several different styles of sunglasses. This next one here is the Concorde, and as you can see, this is a traditional kind of teardrop aviator that a lot of people are used to, and I always thought that these didn't really look good on my face. But this was one exception here. When I got these, I wasn't exactly sure how they would look, but I wanted to review them anyway because I knew they would be a great comparison and contrast for this episode. And when I got them, I was really surprised with how great they look on me. Maybe it's just the size, or maybe it's the styling, I'm not sure, but they look great, and I love them. Now, these are in the 22 karat rose gold frames, and the lenses on these are the Skyforce Air Northern Lights coloration, which is a blue mirrored finish on the outside of the lens, and on the back of the lens, as you're looking through it, is a brown gradient lens. And these are exceptional, super lightweight. They look great when you look through them. They're very, very comfortable. Now, as you can see, the arms on this are the more traditional skull arms, they're called, that fit over your ear. I find these are not aggressive at all. They sit in a great place over the ear, and they're just really comfortable. There's a really great design for just a traditional kind of arm shape there. There's something about these that are just really relaxing to wear. Maybe it's just sum of all parts here, where they're very comfortable, that they're easy to look through, they're easy on the eyes. I'm not exactly sure, but I really love these Aviators a lot. They're just a joy to wear. They cover your entire field of view, so they cover all the light. Now, these also come in a variety of different frame colors and materials and lenses as well. So if you don't like these, definitely check out their other configurations as well. But yeah, overall, I really love these Concords. They look great. They're very comfortable, and they're a joy to wear. So yeah, Concords. Now, next are the Fusion Aviators, and this is in the 55mm size. The Fusion line is a really interesting spin on the line that Randolph has. It's an interesting take on frames that already exist in their line, but they kind of elevate it and make it more of a kind of fashion frame type of focus rather than more of a military focus. So they have their Aviators, of course, but they have other frames that already exist in their line. They use this kind of inlay on the outside of the frame that is pretty interesting, and I wasn't exactly sure how I was going to like this. When I saw this, I at first thought it looked maybe a little bit goofy. When I saw them in person and I started to wear them, I really turned around, and now I appreciate them a lot more. These inlays on the outside of the frames are actually made of premium Italian Mazzucchelli inlays right here, as well as the temples right here. They're also made of that same Mazzucchelli inlay. These frames are in the matte chrome, and these lenses are in what they call slate, which is a blue-gray gradient lens, which is great to look through. Now, these inlays actually serve a purpose, which is to me the more interesting aspect of these lenses. They do look striking whenever you wear it. They're very interesting to look at, very different than normal frames, I think. But whenever you wear them, you realize that they actually extend a little bit outside of the frame. So they block a little bit of the light coming from the side and from the top. And I decided to wear these in kind of the middle of the day at the high sun when it's coming right down, which is kind of the worst time to wear sunglasses because the light usually comes from the sun right through the gap in between the sunglasses, and there's all kinds of reflections in between. So that's normally the worst time to wear sunglasses. But these, not so much. The light is really blocked a lot and helped by these inlays, which is great. And I found that when I wore them, it actually almost blocked all the light, which was really a surprise. And it was great to wear these in the middle of the day. And like everything with Randolph, very comfortable to wear and a joy to look through as well, very clear. Now, normal Randolphs already have the anti-reflective coating on the front and the back, which dramatically reduces glare and reflections from light coming in the sides and the top. But I find that these little inlays reduce it almost completely, making these a great option to wear for outside use and for sports and different things where you need a little bit extra light reduction there. So this was a great option to have. And also on top of that, they just look fantastic. Very, very interesting and intriguing to look at. Now, again, you can find these in different frames, different colors of the frames, different lenses, and even different inlays as well. What I think is the best part about these is they offer kind of a fashion look, a fashion forward look, but with a real high quality standard. And you don't always get that from fashion frames. Usually with fashion forward frames, you're getting kind of a luxury tax, which you're paying a high premium price for something that just has a name that is supposed to be luxurious, and you're not getting much quality in return. At the $200 mark, you're getting a fashion forward frame, a lifetime warranty, and high quality components. I mean, that's hard to argue with. You rarely get all of those in sunglasses, so that's a really great benefit. So yeah, I really love these Fusion Aviators. Go check them out. Next are the Hamilton sunglasses, and these are in 50mm frames here. And the Hamilton is one of the frames in their line that's actually a unisex frame, and I find that these are actually pretty good as unisex frames. Now, these have a round hexagon shape, which is kind of a hexagon on top, or starts as a hexagon on top and then ends as a round shape. Now, I thought these were very, very fashion forward, very, very trendy looking, but also kind of, to me, harkens back to like the 60s and the British invasion and that kind of thing. And that's what I really love about these. Come to find out, these are actually based on a design of sunglasses that were from the 1920s. So that's really interesting by itself. Now, I mentioned the size previously, and these are 50mm, where the other ones are 55 or 57mm. And that just kind of goes to show you that you can wear a lot of these frames, even if it's not exactly the right size for your face. A lot of these will still fit pretty well. Now, these frames are in the 22 karat rose gold with the Skyforce P or polarized lenses, and the lenses are called Autumn Sunset, which is a brown lens with a orange-red mirror front on the front there. And these also have the Mazzucchelli Italian acetate there for the temple arm tips right there. Now, I love the retro look of these. I don't necessarily think these are the best looking sunglasses on my face. Again, your mileage may vary. And these are unisex. I find that men and women can wear these, but I find that these really look better on women. They really shine with women. I had my wife wear these and try them out, and I don't have video footage of it, but I thought they looked spectacular on her, and they look okay on me. But again, what I love about these besides the looks is that they're just high quality, plus comfort, plus functionality. So it really elevates these from being just kind of the throwaway kind of fashion lens to being something that is kind of a grail piece as a fashion accessory here. You can give this to someone who is fashion forward and they'll love it. They'll look great. And then you could tell them that you could wear these the rest of your life. It comes with a lifetime warranty, and that might blow them away even more. So yeah, I love the Hamiltons. I think they're just great at everything. They're just really, really cool. Not great on my face, but really great on my wife anyway. So yeah, to reiterate, I really love Randolph Engineering and their whole line. I think they have just an exceptional line of sunglasses that are really high quality. They just do the job. I know there are some people out there, some men out there, who may not want something necessarily that looks great. They just want something that does the job, that works 100% of the time. And if they can have something that is made well, made in the USA, and then has a lifetime warranty, I think that might sell it by itself. itself. Randolph Engineering just goes above and beyond on everything, and they're just really the perfect amalgamation of everything you want in sunglasses. Comfort, reliability, viewing experience, style and warranty, quality, components, everything. With Randolph, I came for the looks, but I stayed for the quality. And I think you might too, and that's why I think that you need a pair of Randolph Engineering sunglasses. So what do you think? Have you tried Randolph Engineering? Let me know in the comments down below. I'd love to hear your thoughts. What do you think of them? What's your favorite? Let me know. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe down below. I love you for it. If you excuse me, I have to go somewhere and be cool for a while.